Wala naman pong rules of court. Kaya gusto ko pong itama yung medyo hilaw pong interpretation ng ating Honorable Marcoleta. Nowhere in our rules can I find a provision on a motion to dismiss as submitted by the Honorable Gentleman from Tarlac.
Of the motion. It is true that the motion to dismiss is not part of our rules. But it is part of our rules po yung pagiging suppletory application po ng rules of court.
Maski po basahin natin na 100 beses ang ating rules of the Senate, wala pong supplementary application sa ating rules.
Gentleman may proceed.
Mr. President, I've been diligently reading and reviewing the rules of the Senate since I've been out of this august chamber for 3 years. Nowhere in our rules can I find a provision on a motion to dismiss as submitted by the Honorable Gentleman from Tarlac. Neither is there a supplementary application of the rules of court to offer a space for such motion to dismiss, except perhaps in the committees performing their legislative inquiries in aid of legislation. Obviously, we are now assembled in plenary, not as an impeachment court, but as a legislative body, and I cannot relate to a motion in this plenary to an issue that involves a collective decision that falls solely and exclusively under the jurisdiction and authority of an impeachment court. Having said that, Mr. President, my parliamentary inquiry is addressed, of course, to the Senate President. Mr. President, how do we deal with the pending motion? I refer to the motion to dismiss. Shall we even take it up or deal with it? Kasi wala po sa rules natin. Paano wala tayo pong guidelines? Kasi wala po sa rules natin yung motion to dismiss. So anong guidelines ang susundin natin in addressing the motion to dismiss submitted by the Honorable Marcoleta? Assuming arguendo, Mr. President, that the motion is voted upon and adopted by this body, what if, Mr. President, the Supreme Court reverses itself when it rules on the MR filed by the House of Representatives through the Solgen? Shall we also backtrack and reverse ourselves in dismissing the impeachment case? I pose that question, Mr. President. Thank you.
It is true that the motion to dismiss is not part of our rules. But it is part of our rules po yung pagiging suppletory application po ng rules of court. In the rules of court, yung korte po can motu proprio dismiss a case kung wala pong jurisdiction. And considering that the rules of court has become part of our rules, that's why I use the motion to dismiss. Pag wala pong jurisdiction, halimbawa, sa isang korte, collection case po ito, 5,000 pesos po yung pinahal niya, dinismiss po ng court kahit di pa sumagot yung kalaban, Mr. President, kasi ang jurisdiction po ng korte hanggang 3,000 lang. Ganun po ibig sabihin nun. Minsan po, wala pong, hindi po verified yung complaint, dinismiss. Sa motu proprio talagang dinidismiss. Paano po kaya kung sinabihan pa nga na the Senate didn't acquire jurisdiction over the case? Mas lalo po sigurong dapat nating panindigan na talagang i-dismiss na po natin, Mr. President.
Senator Lacson is recognized.
Again, I refer to our rules, Mr. President. Wala rin po ako makitang supplementary application sa rules of the Senate pagdating sa plenaryo. Pwede pong gamitin ito sa mga committee hearings, inquiry in aid of legislation. But we are not there. We're here in plenary. Maski po basahin natin na 100 beses ang ating rules of the Senate, wala pong supplementary application sa ating rules. Thank you, Mr. President. Ito pong itama ang misimpression that may have been created by the interpretation of the Honorable Marcoleta do sa Section 135. Sabi niya, yung supplementary application of the rules of court. Basahin ko po yung Section 135, Mr. President. If there is no rule applicable to a specific case, the presidents of the Legislative Department of the Philippines shall be resorted to. And as supplement to this, the rules contained in Jefferson's Manual, Riddick's Precedents and Practices, and Hinds' Precedents. Wala naman po ako nakita doon sa enumeration na rules of court. Di ba po sabi ng mga abogado, di ba yung expressio unius est exclusio alterius. What is expressly included excludes all others. So wala naman pong rules of court. Kaya gusto ko pong itama yung medyo hilaw pong interpretation ng ating Honorable Marcoleta.
President, of the manifestation of Senator Pangilinan. In the exercise of the Supreme Court's judicial review, wala po siyang dinidefeat doon. Hindi niya po kinukuha yung sole power of the Senate to try and hear impeachment cases. Hindi rin po niya kinukuha yung exclusive authority ng House to initiate impeachment. Dito po sa desisyon na ito, kung kinakailangan ulitin po o ulit-ulitin pa, ang sinabi lamang po ng Supreme Court, yung process, yung procedure hindi natupad. Ang dami po niyang hiningi, kagaya po ng binanggit ko na, ayaw pong ibigay. Yan naman pong mga tuntunin ay hindi naman po sinunod. Katulad nga po nung immediate referral, yung pag-refer sa Committee on Justice, yun pong pag-include sa Order of Business at pag-archive. Mali din po sapagkat hindi naman po 10th session day yun, 11th session day. Katakot-takot na paglabag po ang aking pong inihayag sa hapong ito. Wala naman pong gustong magpatibay at o kaya sansalain o kaya sabihin na mali ang aking sinasabi. And dito po yung kopya ng Order of Business na pinagbasihan ng Solicitor General na kung saan sinasabi po niya na yung 4 na impeachment complaints in-include daw po sa Order of Business. Tingnan po ninyo, wala kahit isa. Ang ginamit po nila yung journal, hindi po yung Order of Business na kung saan ginamit lamang po na additional reference of business. Ngayon po, kung cooperative pact na sinasabi natin, hindi rin po pwedeng mangyari yun sapagkat ang pinakabasihan po noon ay equity and fairness. Paano po yung fairness dito? Sari-sari nga pong violation, kaya nga ang paghahanilin tulad ko na nga, parang nagsaing ng kanin, talagang hilaw po eh. Bakit ipipilit natin? Ang alternative lang po, Mr. President, gawin po natin na tama. Iluto po natin ng tama para hindi tayo magkahirap-hirap dito. Isip-isipin po ninyo, sinasabi ng ating Constitution, isa lamang pong impeachment proceedings ang pwedeng i-initiate sa isang opisyal ng gobyerno at hindi po pwede ang 2 beses sa loob ng 1 taon. 4 na beses po ang ginawa nila. At kunwari, in-archive po yung 3 para lamang palitawin na 1 lang ang nabuhay. Nasaan naman po yung katwiran? Kung sarili pong tuntunin, ayaw pong sagutin, ayaw pong talimahin, pagkatapos ipipilit po natin sapagkat nag-MR sila. Ano po ang kasaysayan ng MR? Sabi ko nga po, napakasimple po nung 1-year ban rule ng Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court is not even obligated and expected to conduct a microscopic, a forensic and scientific scrutiny of this provision where the pertinent language and the relevant meaning is as clear as daylight, Mr. President. Ano po yung gagawin? Hihintayin po ba natin kung ano ang magiging kalalabasan po ng MR na sa akin pong palagay, hindi po speculation, sabi ko nga po. Unanimous decision and bank decision ab initio unconstitutional, violative of due process, immediately executory. Sino po kaya kahit isa man lang na miyembro ng Korte Suprema ang magtatangka na i-reverse niya yung sarili niya? Yun po yung speculation dito. Ngayon, nakikinig po ang taong bayan, Mr. President. Nakadepende po ba ang aksyon natin? Doon po ba nakahang ang gagawin natin sa isang motion for reconsideration na sa aking palagay Matibay po ang aking palagay sapagkat this is borne out by my experience of more than 20 years of legal practice, Mr. President. Yang ibig lang sabihin nung immediately executory, sige, pwede kang mag-file ng MR. But you are wishing for the moon. Sumusuntok ka sa hangin. Yun po ba ang basihan natin? Kaya hindi tayo makapag-desisyon, Mr. President. Sana mayroong mas matibay sanang desisyon. Pero sanang mas matibay na katuwiran. Hindi yung pong nakasalik po sa hangin. Nakasalik po kung puputok ang bulkan o hindi. Hindi po yata gano'n. Ang gawain ng Senado, Mr. President. Tinangka ko na nga pong i-amend. Kung ayaw po ninyo yung motion to dismiss any other language that will put to rest this issue in obedience and in complete respect to the last word of the Supreme Court, it being immediately executory, Mr. President.
What is the pleasure of Senator Aquino? I saw him raising his hand earlier. Senator Aquino seems to be yielding to
Yes,
Senator...
Mr. President, may we recognize Senator Lacson, Mr. President?
Thank you, Mr.
With the
President.
permission of Senator Aquino, Senator Lacson is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. Gusto ko lamang